With the release of Origins, I wanted to go back and review my bases to see if anything had changed. And this one base I came across, it's at the core of the galaxy. See the purple icon on it? I think that technically means it's somebody else's base, but I've never played with anyone else. I don't play multiplayer in this game. And you can see the name is just an apostrophe S. So when you warp to this base, it's like you appear in the sky or something, you fall to the ground. You'll see in just a second here. So here we are on Abial Gamma. And then there's nothing unusual about the planet, it's pretty typical. But you'll notice that there's no base here. You don't see a base computer, you don't see a base icon. There's a distressed freighter that you always see. A little bit more about that when I take off from the planet. And there's also an icon for my ship, but there's no ship here. It's not really far away or anything. It's just not there. None of the animals seem unusual except this guy down here is a weird looking bug. Actually looks a lot like a kind of bug that we have here in Florida. So I'm going to call my ship and show you some of the weird stuff that happens when you take off from a planet in the system. That's a little embarrassing. Forgot to fuel up before the video.
Technology recharge.
So whenever you take off from a planet or the space station in the system, you'll get an emergency message from this trader, but he wants some help. It doesn't matter if you help him or not. Either way, it's going to come out the same. He just goes away. You don't get anything out of it. There's also a space rescue mission that you can see just popped up. There's a distressed freighter, but you can't get to it. It's not on the other side of the planet. You never see this freighter. And you can see the time, it just starts slowing down. I've flown around the other side of the planet looking for this thing. It's like he's inside the planet. So let's take a look at the galactic map so you can get an idea of where this thing is. It's dead center. This is the center of the galaxy. It doesn't show a star here, and there's no stars within about 3,000 light years. You'll see them start to appear in a moment as I zoom out. I don't think anyone's been to this system before. None of the planets were discovered. A few times I've looked at the galactic map and I can see stars at the 3,000 light year limit that have been discovered by other players. I don't know what the maximum warp capability is in No Man's Sky, but it could be that 3,000 light years is far enough to keep the core of the galaxy away from somebody trying to fly there normally. A little bit about the planet. There's 5 planets here, but as you'll see when I'm in the cockpit, there's nothing on the scanner. You don't see the planets on the scanner, you don't see the space station on the scanner. In this video I'm going to visit all the remaining planets And you'll see there's nothing unusual there. They're pretty normal looking. And see, there's nothing on the scanner. Big planet right there in front of me. Let's go to the space station. Nothing unusual here. Predictable space station. I don't know about other ships that appear, like either the S-Class or the exotic looking or anything like that. To be honest, I haven't seen too many ships landing in the space station, but definitely nothing unusual that I've seen. Once again, every time you take off, you get an emergency comm from this guy. And there's also a lot of artifacts that you get when you're in pulse drive in the system, and it's almost always a trader, more than I've seen in any other system. So let's go look at one of these other planets. Pretty much the rest of this video is just traveling to all these planets to see if there's anything else unusual there. And there's really not. The last planet that I visit is pretty nice actually. It's got Earth blue skies, pretty good temperatures, big ocean world. Don't forget I put the address at the start of this video, so if you want to visit this system yourself, I think you certainly can.